Hey guys, Robin here, back for a quick preview for WD18 going into the West Ham game on Saturday. Right, so Chelsea, what a game that was. 3-4-3, perfectly countered Chelsea's formation by Javi Gracia. But I do think he'll switch back to a 4 at the back just because West Ham don't play the same as Chelsea and Gracia's tactically aware like that. And I feel like the 3 at the back was a one-off because Gracia really hasn't played that formation before. He's always played 4 at the back. I think if Cleverley's fit, he'll probably play alongside Capoue and Decore in midfield. If he's not, I think we'll revert to a 4-4-2 with Deeney. Obviously, Dean gets suspended for the middle finger gesture after his goal on Monday. But I think him and Andre Gray would be a great starting pair up front with either Sinclair or Akaka on the bench. So I think that will be the way we go. I think we'll stick with Deulofeu and Richarlison on the wing, seeing it as it works so well. Richarlison obviously cried when he came off on Monday, which kind of shows how much he wants to play and like the effort he's willing to put in. West Ham haven't looked very good. I think they lost to Brighton 3-1 a while back, and they look a bit rocky. I don't know, David Moyes, solid manager, but we beat them at home very comfortably. So yeah, I just feel like if we don't win this, we've gone backwards after Chelsea. So yeah, I'm going to be very, very cocky and predict a 3-0 win for Watford. It's going to be very comfortable at the weekend. Come on, you ones.
Hey guys, what's happening? Nikhil here. Just back with a quick preview. Now going into this game, we're back off a thumping win against Chelsea. What a game that was. Some really, really good goals by Deulofeu, Pereira, Janmaat, and even Deeney's penalty. We changed it to the 3 at the back, and I thought that worked really, really well. And yeah, and I thought we were more defensively compact and attacking as well. Amazing. Even not just our goals, but even our attacking play was like really expansive. Now going into this game, I wouldn't change the 3 at the back because I thought it worked really, really well. And I'm thinking if it's not broke, don't fix it. I wouldn't really change the team too much. I mean, I thought that worked really, really well. Karnazes, another really good game. Deulofeu, what a player he is. Even his build-up play, his goal was amazing, but it's actual build-up play as well was really good. The way he links with players, with Decore and Richarlison, and they work really, really well together. But I think if we can beat Chelsea, why can't we beat West Ham? I'm quite optimistic after this game. So I'm gonna go 2-1 this time. I said that on Monday, and look what happened. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 for Saturday's game against West Ham. Deulofeu to get another goal. I think he'll be buzzing with confidence, and I'm going to go Richarlison.
Hey guys, it's Shane, or at Hornet Shane, back again for another preview. This time the Hornets are on their way to the London Stadium on Saturday to take on West Ham, or the Taxpayers' Bowl as I call it. A very, very big game. Hopefully all you fans have recovered from Monday night. I just about have. I think this time against West Ham, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be a slightly different game. People have called it a 6-pointer. I think it's slightly more than just 6 points at stake. I think it could be the difference between who kind of pushes on fully and, you know, gets clear of the relegation and who kind of gets sucked back in again. West Ham have had some disappointing results. They lost incredibly 3-1 to Brighton last Saturday, a team that apparently couldn't score any goals and managed to score 6 past West Ham and have done the double over them. Put it this way, if Brighton can score, then so can we. David Moyes has got that side relatively well drilled. It'll be a different game from the one we had at Vicarage Road, where a Will Hughes goal put us 1-0 up, and West Ham just crumbled from there, really. They didn't have a plan B. They looked completely lost. Richarlison scored a very good goal that day as well, so it'll be completely different from that. And obviously the West Ham fans had a bit of a protest after that, well, actually during that game, with the massive banner against their owners and all that. So there is obviously that as some sort of a backdrop as well to some of this. West Ham were knocked out of the FA Cup against Wigan in what was an incredibly poor performance from them, and they'll be looking to get a win against us. This is a game that they would have targeted as trying to get 3 points from. Their recruitment in the transfer window, whereas, you know, we had concerns as Watford fans about some of our recruitment in the transfer window, their recruitment was even worse. By way of any new players coming in, they signed Jordan Hugill from Preston, and only this week they've signed, incredibly, Patrice Evra as a free agent. So an interesting move. Their fullbacks are weak, and I think we'll be able, You look at the likes of possibly Richarlison, you look at the likes of Gerard Deulofeu, especially Deulofeu, an electric home debut against Chelsea, my personal man of the match, as I'm sure it was for quite a lot of fans out there. He was unstoppable, I thought, at times. And I think the two of them will cause the fullbacks a lot of problems. Going on to, obviously, our attack and all that, it's been an interesting week for Troy Deeney. He obviously was found making a gesture at the game, which incidentally has been levelled at Watford fans, although initially thought it was aimed at Chelsea fans. It turns out it was actually aimed at us, which is incredibly disappointing. As myself, I'm a massive Troy Deeney fan. I've backed him all the way, and I always will, but his stupidity is starting to mount now, as if it wasn't mounting already, and it's actually quite disheartening to hear that was the case. Can I understand why he did it? To some extent, yeah, but you don't do that kind of stuff in front of the family stand. It's bang out of order. There are other ways of showing your anger at how the club treated you. One way is just by shushing them, by putting your finger to your lips. That's one way of doing it, or just playing fucking well. He didn't do the first one, but he did play very well on Monday night. Obviously, if this wasn't a Watford player, you know, I would have had problems with it. But frankly, I'm a Watford fan, and I'm not going to hide away from the fact. Quite frankly, I'm glad he's not been suspended because we need him. And we need him to go up against that West Ham defence. We need him to bully that West Ham defence just like he bullied David Luiz and Gary Cahill on Monday night, because that, I think, for me, will be a crucial part in us trying to win this game. Obviously, we'll rely on the likes of Deulofeu and Richarlison and Abla Doucouré working his bollocks off in that midfield. But someone like Troy in there, winning challenges, snapping into challenges like he was against Chelsea, he needs to just get his head down, start focusing. We're still in a relegation battle. We need him. We need some sort of influence, because I just think we do lack leaders. When Troy's not on the pitch, I think it is actually as simple as that. We do. And obviously there's been a lot of talk this week. Had he been suspended for what would have been an 11th game in a row, or 11 games this season, who should have taken over the captaincy? My shout personally is Adrian Mariappa. I think he'd be brilliant.